Hello, I'm Spectrumdominus, and welcome to the first episode of Above or Below Superhero Animated Movie Version. Okay, today we are going to be looking at the animated movie list for our Above or Below website. If you are joining us for the first time, you should absolutely check out the introductory video. It will be posted in the description below. It tells you about all 8 different episode series that I'm going to be doing. It tells you about the Above and Below website, how it works, how you can get involved, and how this series is going to itself play out. For those of you who did watch the video, you already know which 2 movies I've reviewed and which we're going to be ranking today. Um, as the series goes on, these videos will be getting longer because they won't have the instruction that I have here, but we'll be ranking them against more and more movies. So today we'll have a little bit of a longer video because of this instruction and because we have 2 different movies to talk about. But at the end, we'll be gaining 1 movie, and moving forward, each time we'll have 1 movie to review and then rank. So let's go over and see our movies. Those of you who were here know that we did Superman Unbound and Green Lantern Emerald Knights. Now, I started off with Superman Unbound solely because it was listed on the left. I read left to right, and Superman Unbound came up first, so I did Superman Unbound and then Green Lantern Emerald Knight. I watched them. Superman tends to be more of a character I like. Let me preface that. I prefer Superman over Hal Jordan Green Lantern. There are other Green Lanterns, Kyle Rayner, that I prefer over Superman. But Hal Jordan did grace the cover here, so I assumed it was about Hal Jordan Green Lantern, how they've given the universe back to him, essentially, about 5 to 7 years ago. So most of the stuff going forward, I assume, will be Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And going in, my preconceived notion was I was going to like Superman Unbound better than Green Lantern Emerald Knights. Superman Unbound, I didn't know anything about either of the videos. I didn't know who was going to be involved. I made some assumptions that we'd see a Lois and a Jimmy Olsen, but not sure how much of the extended universe, the Superman family. I didn't know if they'd involved a Crypto or a Supergirl or a Superboy or anything like that. Whereas Emerald Knights, from the cover, I could pretty much see at least Sinestro and Kilowog was in it. So I didn't, again, there was a little more mystery to Superman Unbound for me. The movie played out where Brainiac was the main villain, and almost to the point where Superman was not the main hero. It was a Superman video, but Supergirl, Kara, she took up a major portion of the plot. Brainiac is a Kryptonian villain. He steals major cities from planets. He stole and shrunk down a Kryptonian city, the Bottle City of Kandor, which is a major part of the Superman lore. And this was based on that premise. Supergirl was very scared of Brainiac because of him doing this to that city, and now it looked like he was going to come and do this to her new adopted city of Metropolis. So Superman goes off into space to battle Brainiac before he can do this, and Supergirl is left home to protect Metropolis, which she avoids because she doesn't want to be in Metropolis when it gets bottled, because she doesn't believe in Superman and she's too scared. All in all, the movie was done rather well. I liked certain aspects of it. I did like the voice actors that portrayed people. When I saw the voice actor list, I was quite impressed. I was like, oh, yay, it's this person and that person. Honestly, I don't remember everyone, but, and I'm kind of mixing it up between the 2 movies because I know that Nathan Fillion, I believe, played Superman. or he played Hal Jordan. Nathan Fillion played Hal Jordan. You see, I'm getting them all mixed up. I'd have to look that back up. But there was a lot of names that I was like, oh, that's cool. So I don't tend to notice that. After the fact, when I realized who played it, I kind of clicked back and heard them talking and said, "Oh yeah, that is their voice." But I don't really get attached to the voices like that. The animation I wasn't that impressed with in Superman Unbound. Of the two, I think Green Lantern had a better animation. Superman Unbound, the characters were skinny and sticky. I don't mean sticky, but they were like stick versions almost. Kara was very long and lanky. So I didn't like the square jawedness of all the characters. It wasn't the cover art that you see here isn't what it looked like in the video. So from that standpoint, I preferred Green Lantern's animation. But from the story standpoint, I did like what Superman had going. I liked Brainiac as a villain. I didn't exactly like how he defeated Brainiac, but I'll give it a slide on that. Overall, I'd say it was a 6.5 to 7-ish for me. Green Lantern, I went in with a certain expectation, and it was completely different. The main character was not Hal Jordan. The main character, and I should have wrote down these are the type of things I need to take notes so I can tell them to you. It was a rookie recruit, some girl that we didn't know anything about. And it started out with these creatures killing a Green Lantern, and the Green Lanterns, the Guardians, getting scared and giving all this history on this former Guardian who got banished and now is turned evil and is now coming back to claim Oa, which is the planet the Green Lanterns live on, or their base of operations. So they're so scared of this ex-Guardian that they evacuate Oa, they take all their precious writings and teachings and all their precious stuff and evacuate it off of Oa because this bad guy's coming. So before the final thing, when they're going to disassemble the power battery and move it off of Oa, they make all the Green Lanterns stand in line and power up their rings from the power battery so that they're fully charged to fight this battle. And while they're standing in line, they go through 3 or 4 different stories. And that's what this movie was. It was the story of Kilowog, the story of all these different Green Lanterns, but we didn't see Hal Jordan. It was more Green Lanterns that we didn't know, or more recent people. Kilowog's very famous Green Lantern, but it was his rookie season against, he's the drill instructor of all the Green Lanterns, but it was him as a rookie with his drill instructor. Or it was how this one female Green Lantern that Hal Jordan called really, and I need to learn more about her. I don't know a lot about the Green Lantern lore. I know more about the Earth-based Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, and Kyle Rayner. But they went through these different stories, and each ones were 10 to 15-minute stories of solo events for that character, and their building up to become their moment, their story of being a Green Lantern. And if you take all those stories out and move it away and just say the storyline, the plot of this one, there was probably only a 10 to 15 minute story of this one. And it became her story of how she made a suggestion, and that suggestion saved all the Green Lanterns, and now she has her own story. It was well put together in that sense, but I watched 4 or 5 different 15-minute Green Lantern stories. Not what I was looking forward to. I wanted an hour and a half to 2-hour movie like Unbound was. It tends to be what I'm going to want to see in these. So from that standpoint, Unbound was clearly a winner for me. Green Lantern is a 4.5 to 5. Most people think of a 1 to 10 scale. 5 means that it was good, and 10 means it was great. For me, I think that 5 literally means it was average. I think this was average to below average. I think that several of these things will get in the 2 to 3 range, and because I try to hit the full range, I think that giving Superman Unbound a 6.5 kind of shows you I expect things to be better than that. So there is no number system here. There's nothing that I can really. Later on, I'm going to say something is an 8 and put it below Superman Unbound because I won't remember I said it was a 6.5. I'm just trying to give you a guesstimate as I go. It's not the numbers that we're really working on. It's the where I place them in this right here. And that's all that matters. So right now I'm going to vote. And all I have to do is click the one I liked more, which by now you should feel is Superman Unbound. I've pretty much given you that. When I do that, it will then give us a third movie. And I have not seen that movie yet. That will be the end of our video. And I will go off and I will watch that third movie. And I will come back and make episode 2. And that will be ranking that third video versus these two. So, here we go. Let's find out what movie I get to watch next. Batman the Killing Joke. Okay, this is brand new, just came out, just released in theaters. Very, very, very big expectations for this one. I have heard some down things about it, but I'm not going to hold it. I don't hold anything against animated videos. I think that most people are skewed in one way or the other how they view animated videos. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to watch that. The next video will be shorter than this one because I won't have as much explanation, but then we'll slowly build up as I have more movies to rank against. So guys, if you liked the video, make sure you click like, click subscribe to see more. Comment below whether you've seen these. If you liked one better than the other, let me know. Let me know your opinions of Killing Joke. And if there are any above or below lists you'd like to see me make that aren't one of the 8 I'm already doing, please leave it in the comments and I'll give it consideration. I can also do above or below lists not on video and just make them and leave you a link in the comments section if you give me one that you would like to do. And check out the 7 other episodes that will be coming up as we go further. I have this one today. I'm also, as soon as I'm done here, will be filming a episode 1 for the Disney animated movies. I've watched the first 2 of those as well, and that's as far as I've watched. So the rest of the episode 1s will be coming out shortly as I'm able to keep up with those. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm Spectrumdominus.